Yakspectations, your boy Todd here. Introduced this in the short the other day. This is the new Hobie Mirage Lynx. We picked this up yesterday, and according to the Hobie rep that talked to my boy Shane Dublin up at Rock Outdoors in Lexington, looks like we're the first ones in North Carolina to get our hands on it. So I want to knock out a quick review on this. Also check out Shane's YouTube channel, Mucking Around Outdoors. I'll leave a description down, or a link to it down in the description. So this is their board. There's everything on it, our H crate, rod holders, everything. What I'm going to do is take everything off and just start with an overview of the board and just what the board offers itself, and then start putting stuff on there, showing you what comes with it, what we bought extra, and how it all attaches. MSRP on this I think was $27.49 maybe. It's 27 something. So we bought it, like I said, we bought it and got it here. So far it has it's been straight butter. We haven't had it on the water yet. Tomorrow is our first time with it on the water, and we'll do some video, do some water tests with it, show you how it operates and how it works. So for now, like I said, we're going to start with just the board and work our way back from there. All right, we're going to start here at the bow of the boat. Got your T-handle, just thread it through there. Hobie gives you some instructions on how to do that. Bungee cords in the front, your accessory tube right here with your hook, your tube. You got 4 lockdowns right there. This is your 180 Mirage drive install port. You have the blank there you can put in if you want to use it as a paddleboard. Right here you have 2 holes right there and 1 in the back right here, so you can install H rails. You also have your gear tracks right here, Yakattack style, they're molded in. A carry strap right here, tie downs in the middle, deck matting right there, scupper hole, scupper hole, scupper hole. These are your seat tie downs. Your seat will snap down in there and you'll just put that over top of it. Rear bungee tie down. Again, you got 4 right here. You can put a power pole on there. You also have a power pole micro anchor port right there, so you put your power pole there and the pole would actually go through there. Back here you have another T-handle, fits right there. This is the mounting bracket for your rudder. I'll show you how that is installed. So that's the board itself. The board is so light. Literally, this board weighs, I think 40, I think they advertise it at 45, but I think it actually comes in around 43 or 44. It is so light. And we got this so that it can fit on top of, now obviously I have a trailer here for my Big Fish 108 and my other kayaks, but we wanted something that would fit on top of a car with a roof rack. So if one person wants to take it out and throw it up there, this is the way. You also have right here a bungee cord. You put your paddle across there, and it does come with the paddle too, and you just bungee cord it in right there. You could also put fishing rods there if you wanted to. Well, that's the overview of the base board. You can take this out just like this with nothing on it, and you've got a stand-up paddle board. Then when you start adding components, that's when you start turning it more into your kayak, and you can turn it more into a fishing kayak. So let's add some of those components. First we'll start with the drive. It's your standard Hobie drive. It's a 180 Mirage drive. Fins, it does have the kick up fins, so if you hit something, they'll fold up. They just kick back down. It does have your forward and reverse pulls, and if you want to put it in, latch back, that comes out, and then you just drop it in, and your Mirage drive is now in. You can adjust, the seat doesn't adjust, but the pedals do. They have these push buttons right here. You just take and you can push it forward. You can adjust the pedals up there, or you can adjust them all the way up to there. They go forward 2 more clicks. So that's the Mirage drive that goes in there. Now let's move on to our seat. Our seat is made out of mesh material. See, it's kind of see-through. You may not be able to see it on camera. It's got 2 things on each side for accessories. folds down on the front right there. When you get it assembled, you first get it, these straps right here are going to be unhooked. There's a loop right there, you just hook that to it, and that's for your back seat rest. So the seat is 21 inches wide. Well, yeah, 21 inches wide, just shy of 21 inches wide. The backrest here is about 16 and a half. The width of the seating area is about 15. The width of the base here is about 19, close to it. So the way that this fits on here, really simple. Those two seat holders we talked about before, you just put your well, got a little bit of an issue here. Give me 1 second. So there's two straps on here. This is what I had messed up. There are two straps on here that help hold things tight, and they go just like that. And I had one that was around the side, and I shouldn't have. So the way that this goes on, you take those seat bracket holders right there, and you're just going to push down, and then you're going to take, once you get those down in there, you just put the pull tabs over top, and that holds it in. Then you flip your kickstand out there so that your seat's up. You have your strap tied down, you hook it in right there, pull that tight, go to your other side, that in, pull that tight, and there's your seat, ready to go. It also comes with a cup holder. The cup holder has a little clip right there. So the way this works, take this clip holder, you can put it on either side. You can put it on this side or that side. You put it over here. There's a little red button right here. If you look underneath on each one, it's a pull down. You can just you slide this right on here, push that button down, and that locks in place. So that's your seat. That's your seat. Also on the back, you have a little storage compartment back here. Pull you around here. So back here on the back, storage compartment right there. You put all your stuff in. So on the back, again, we have a clip right here. You have the open support the open pocket right there. You put stuff in. Also, it comes with an extra rudder pin and a little pocket right here. You can put this down in right here and store it right here. And we'll show you on the rudder what that's for. So, okay, so here is the rudder system for this. This is absolutely ingenious. I love this. So the way this installs, you can take it off. It's all one unit here. You got your control here, you got your rudder up and down here, and you got your lines through here and your rudder here. So in the back of the seat, we told you about the rudder pin. That's to replace this rudder pin right here should it ever break. But the way you put this on, latch right here, pull it out, slide that in, latches in, it's on. Your line right here will go up to the seat. It goes all the way up here. It clips on right there. So when you want to pull your rudder up, you just pull on the handle, and this thing will pop up. Pull, pops up, goes down. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Love it. Now, this component right here, this is what turns our drive. It goes, go up here. It goes right on our other clip up here. So right here where the clip was, we pull that down, slide it on, bam, rudder controls. And like I said, that comes off each time that you want to take the seat off or whatever. You just pull this clip, take your controller off, unhook it back here. You can fold it up and store it in the back of the seat if you wanted to. So this is awesome. Love this. This is absolutely, you know, they should market this for other kayaks where you can put this on kayaks. I would put this on my big fish in a heartbeat. So great stuff. The next thing we picked up for our kayak was the universal Yakattack Omega fishing rod holder. And this fits, if you're not familiar with these are great, awesome rod holders. Just take that part out, unscrew your base, put it right there, slide it in, tighten it down, You can take this piece, you see you've got this pulled out right here, put that on there, and you put it in, and it locks in place. The great thing I love about these is all you have to do is mash that in, and you can pick up and turn it however you want to turn it, and then we let go of it, it locks it back in place. Mash it in, turn it however you want it. You want to adjust the up and down, turn this just like that, turn however you want it. Like I said, it's just very simple. You just push that in and turn and let go. To take it off, you push that lever right there, voila, it comes off. Great addition to this kayak. The next thing we bought was the full-size Hobie H crate. Fairly simple to put together. It takes a little bit of work, but it comes in. You got 4 H rails. You got 4 side pillars that double as rod holders. The rod holder goes down in there. You have 2 small sidewalls, 2 large sidewalls, and then your base, and it all kind of fits together, snaps together. And then you have self-tapping screws you put up there. So the way this installs to your kayak, I mean, I love my Flambeau tough crate, but I also really like this, especially for this Hobie. I'm just going to set it right here, and I'm just going to take my clips. They clip right there, clip right there, clip right there into our 4 lockdown spots. Put them all down. Cinch that up tight. Cinch that up tight. That one up tight. That one up tight. There's our crate. Locked in, ready to go. And the good thing, like I said, about those is, and actually I take that back, we did buy one other thing. We bought the Yakattack Visipole. It does have the mounting bracket on it if you want to mount it to a track. But with this, we just slide it down into the rod holder, and bam, we have our Visipole. And the Visipole has the 360 light on top and the flag that you can unvelcro right here, and it can double as a windsock. So, but again, we slide that down in there, and you know, we're hooked in. The other thing about this Hobie rod holder, it has these 2 straps. If you got a rod in there, you just loop it over your reel and you just hook them in right there, and it's kind of like a rod leash for your rod, and you just unhook them, take your rod out. So that's the H crate. It's locked down. That's our Visipole. We got, you know, the seat. We got our seat. We got our rod holder and our drive. So that's what we came up with also. One last thing we got, before I forget, they come with the paddle, and I'll take that out and put that together and show you that now. Our Hobie paddle. It's a carbon fiber handle with the plastic fins on the end. Your drip stops right there. Fairly light. One thing I'll notice, it's got a little bit of play right there where it hooks together. Not necessarily a fan of that, but it's light and it comes with it. So you would put it on there, take your bungee right here, strap it right there, and you're good to go. So that's the paddle, and that's the whole setup right there. It's everything that we got to go on it, and I took that off just to kind of show you, but you know, your cup holder goes back on here like this. So the board itself is 11 foot long from the tip all the way to the back, and it is 36 inches wide at its widest. The seat is rated at 275 pounds, and the total board weight is 350 pounds. So that's it. Like I said, I don't know yet if I'm going to find anything about it that I don't like. So far, everything about it has been well made. It has been just awesome. We literally showed up at Rock Outdoors, and they were loading these off of the truck, and Shane was like, hey man, come take a look at this, and unwrapped it, and we fell in love with it as soon as we put it together. So those things are awesome. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to take it out. I don't know when I'll get the video up, but tomorrow we'll take it out, and we'll get some reviews out on the water and show you what it does, and if we find anything we don't like about it, what things we do like about it. But I want to go ahead and, I know this seems rushed and it's not one of my better videos, I guess, but I felt that I need to get this out because you guys are going to start seeing these and you're only going to see one or two maybe in a store, and you're going to have to make a quick decision on whether you want it. So I want to go ahead and get this out there so you know what it looks like before you walk in there and see it, so you have an idea and you can snatch one up if you want to. So thanks for checking us out. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Remember, love your family. God loves you. Peace. See ya.